Grown man business. All right, we got another episode of Red Ghost Sports Talk. I'm your host, Red Ghost. All right, we got a rainy day today. It's been a nice day though, just minus the rain. Been gloomy all day. It's been raining pretty much off and on all day. It's getting ready to drizzle now. Getting ready to start. See another cloud coming in, but I'm gonna try to get. Let me get over here. Try to get a video in, maybe two today. We got a lot to talk about, man. We have a lot to talk about. Probably gonna do some videos in the house, man. I haven't done that in a while. And I'll get my ass in the garage. All right, it's not too dark. Cool. Let's talk about NBA, man. We haven't talked about NBA in a minute, and a lot of good games I watched last night, and a lot of interesting highlights. I want to start with Zion Williamson. Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm happy that whatever he went through mentally last year, I'm glad he got through it. And man, it's coming down now. The minute I come outside, I knew I should have came out about 30 minutes earlier. You know what? It is what it is. Let's get it, baby. Zion Williamson, he's one of my favorite players, especially in college when he was with Duke. But he's over with the Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans, and he's been having injury issues since he got in the league. You know, him and they doing a little yard work, so you're gonna hear that in the background. But we watched Zion with Duke. We watched John Morant. I forgot the school he was with right now. I can't think of it, but those are two guys I was looking forward to seeing in the pros. And John Morant with the Grizzlies in Memphis, he's doing his thing, man. He will be the face of the league. I believe Zion will be the face of the league as well. I think it'll be them two to carry the torch, to take the LeBron James route, maybe D Wade route as well, because they both got rings. So I'm just giving you an example. I wanted to say LeBron and Carmelo, but Carmelo don't have a ring, unfortunately. So I use Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, but them two guys are gonna be the face of the league. But Zion had a rough season, a couple seasons coming in the league. He been in the league, 3 years now? Or 4? I believe it was 3. 2 of them seasons, he's been hurt. We seen him get hurt when he was playing for Duke. Bust through the shoes, bust through the Nikes and everything. Even made Nike go back to the drawing board and reconstruct their shoes due to that fact. Zion, he have incredible hops for his size. Incredible hops. You hear it coming down? Man, we doing this, baby. We live and all, man. Look, you can see the raindrops. You can hear the raindrops. And I'm getting wet up for y'all, man. See how much I love y'all? All right, so the bottom just fell. So Zion, coming in the league, he been injury prone. He been going through those type of situations, and I think he was going through something with the owners and the management up there in New Orleans with the Pelicans. He wasn't happy. You could tell he wasn't happy. One great example, the weight gain. They made fun. You see that? Oh my God. You see that? It's a beautiful day still, man. I've been sitting in the garage for about an hour or two, just thinking, getting my mind clear and strategizing on my next moves and everything. And it's been peaceful. Yesterday felt like a Wednesday or a Saturday morning. It didn't feel like Friday, much less First Friday. So I guess that was the calm before the storm, because it just felt weird yesterday. And it was just too relaxed yesterday to me, But back on Zion. You know, he was just caught a hard time, man. You know, he's a big guy. He got incredible hops. So that weight and all that pressure on them knees, you got to think about that. I would like, you know what? He remind me of Larry Johnson, but better. He remind me of Larry Johnson on steroids. I don't think Larry Johnson was left-handed, but Zion, he's left-handed, and which make him unique to me, you know, because he's doing all with his left hand, and it's different. It's different, and he's a big guy. So you know, landing that could be an issue. He might have to do some research or do some, you know, go back to Michael Jordan videos and just watch how he played the ball, man. When he dunked, watch how he played the game. Excuse me, not the ball, but the way he dunked and everything. He really had a light landing. You know, he didn't come down as hard, and that was something Vince Carter had an issue with, and that's what messed him up with the injuries at the beginning of his season. You know, beginning of his career. Excuse me. You know, with Toronto, he dunking so hard, boom, bam. All that's good and all, but you have to come down. So Jordan was a master at that. You know, when he came down, you pretty much land on his toes, not his feet, his toes. So that's like a soft landing. You hit the ground with your toes, then you bring your feet on down, and we all, you know, the gravity, motion, everything, all that plays a part. And Michael Jordan was a master at that. I'm surprised no one ever mentioned that before. You know, no one ever, no one ever. I need to act like I have a college degree. I'm sorry. I have 2 degrees, by the way. But yeah, he was a master at that. He was really like an artist on that floor, on that court, man. He was Michael Jordan. You know, if you study his moves and study, you know, and a lot of players did, man. They just missed that most important detail was when he was landing, and he landed with his toes, not his feet. So maybe that's something that Zion can add to his game, you know, add it to his game, and it'll be helpful for him because he's a big guy, and he jumps high. Tell you the truth, I think he jumped higher than a lot of them guys in the league, you know, like LeBron James and everything. They have a highlight of him dunking yesterday, and he didn't get up that high. He didn't jump that high. You know, it was just, it's like effortless with him, you know. But he did the windmill, and it looks sweet, and it looks like he's back, and I love it. Last year I just think it was mental. You know, he was going through something, whatever it was. But we're going to touch on the weight gain. You know, when people are depressed, what happened? We eat, and sometimes we depressed and don't know it. You know, check out my video on Red Ghost One World when I talked about mental health. It's a great message. Let's start a conversation with that. I'm gonna do a part 2 today as well about that topic. But I appreciate everybody that responded to that video, watched that video as well. And that is my other channel as well, Red Ghost One World. And I have also Red Ghost One, where I talk strictly football, baby. This one right here is on Red Ghost Sports Talk itself. Red Ghost One, football is my number one. It's right here, baby. Ain't it stopped, man? I can back up some. I'm back with the beads. You remember my slogan? Do you remember my slogan? Do you remember my slogan? That's a good question for all my original subscribers, man, who've been with me for years. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. Wait for the comment section, man. Listen, Mr. T with the bees, baby. Dig it? And it's still drizzling a little bit on me, but man, listen, I'm dedicated. Dedicated, baby. This is the trenches I came from with this YouTube channel, by the way. That's what I mean, the trenches. Starting from the bottom, and we grind all the way up. Red Ghost One, that channel, we reached over 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Appreciate everyone sharing my videos so we can grow. Now it's time to grow this channel as well, so we get monetized and put everything together. I'm still going back and forth whether I'm bring these two channels together and turn this channel into the Red Ghost Angels and dedicate it to them. You know, Red Ghost Angels. I know we talk about, you know, you have to like sports, football, this, that, and third. But I'm gonna just do it where, you know, we're gonna have some that like sports, and we're gonna have some just gonna be models. So I gave y'all one of my ideas and one of the things I am working on right now. So maybe talking a little too early, but hey, y'all can always go back and say, yeah, I remember when he said that. All right, so back on Zion. Where we at, 10 minutes? Okay, I made this video too long. I wanted to make a quick 5-minute video, then go on to the games and the scores and stuff. We had a lot of good games. Had Brooklyn Nets, they finally got a win. Zion, with the highlights of the dunk and the windmill, they beat Golden State Warriors. We had Boston, man, great game against Chicago Bulls, man. So we're gonna talk about that all in the next video, but right now it's about Zion. Cause that's my boy. I'm glad he's good. I'm glad he's fresh. Look like he got back with being in love with the game. You know, sometimes we be so caught up in the limelight. It's all new to us. You know, he just came out of college, you know, got big contracts, part of the Jordan brand, the NBA contract, this, that, and third, got sponsors, all this stuff. And then the vultures is out. Everybody's pulling on him. You know, you don't know what he went through, what's going on, but it just looked like he lost love for the game for a minute, and looked like he got that love back. And I'm glad the brother is fine mentally, and looked like he's great physically as well, because he lost his weight, trimmed up. I want him to lose about maybe 20 more pounds, and then maybe 25 more pounds, and beef up in muscle, maybe 10 pounds. And, you know, he still, I want him to practice. I'm gonna try to tag him on this video as well, because I want him to see this. Watch Michael Jordan, man. That landing is important, because it hurt Vince Carter's career. You know, he was at the top of his game, and he caught the same injuries, like back to back or something like that. You know, one on one knee and one and another on the other knee. You know, one season that knee and the other season that knee, and he just wasn't the same after that. Then he got in tune on what his body can do, what his abilities can be, and he just expanded his game, which his game was already expanding when he came in the league. He was like way far advanced than Jordan when he got in the league. When Jordan first got in the league, he didn't have a jump shot. Take it to the rim and dunk on you. Vince Carter came with all that. You know, it just injury just stopped him. Then he fell short to Alvin Addison, AI, and the 76ers in that playoff game when he almost went to the championship and could have got him a ring. But that was against the Lakers, so you never know how that would have went. Anyway, but yeah, Zion, he's a beast, man. I'm still going to stick by him. I'm still going to hype him up, boost him up. I'm still going to talk great about him, man. I'm ready to see him do great things. I want him to get into the slam dunk contest. Him and John Morant. Get in the comment section, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Who do we want in the slam dunk contest this year and so on the next 5 years? Because we got some guys that can really jump, can fly. And I mean, they can fly. Get up there. Finesse in the air and all that cool. All that nasty. Come on, man. We need to get the slam dunk contest back pumping. Dig it? I'm going to go ahead and end this video, man. If I miss anything, hit in the comment section, and I can touch on that on the next videos or whatever. And continue talking about Zion Williamson. All right? I'm glad he's back, man. Pelicans that beat Golden State Warriors last night. Matter of fact, let me check the score out. I don't want to be wrong with my scores, because everybody going to jump down my throat. And see, I'll be having my notes and everything with me, because once I get behind this camera, I be getting excited. I might forget a detail or two, you know. I don't practice this stuff for a whole hour, and I get on the camera and go blank sometimes. It's natural. It happens. But New Orleans Pelicans beat Golden State Warriors 114-105. I'm going to talk about my Nets, my Brooklyn Nets. Everybody know that's my team. Kevin Durant and yeah, Kyrie Irving. Pray for that brother, man. They on them right now, and you know, it's hard for people to express themselves these days now, because everybody, it's always going to be a group that's going to get offended. I didn't see what happened, so I'm not going to speak on that. If I do ever speak on that, I'm going to do my research first. So yeah, but yeah, the Brooklyn Nets, they beat the Washington Wizards 128 to 86, man. Like what, over 40 points or something like that. Yeah, it was a lot of good games, man. A lot of good basketball games last night. So we had some good football games as well, college football that is. We're gonna talk about that, man. We got a lot of videos to make. Let me go ahead and get this started. Show me love. Grown man business.